What's going on, everyone? It's Mark Johanna, and Mobile World Congress is just a few weeks away, which means the Galaxy S6 is just a few weeks away. And honestly, here at Phone Dog, we are all excited for this Galaxy S6 because it's going to be the biggest change to the Galaxy S line in all of its lifetime. And we are really looking forward to it because we're going to get to play with it at Mobile World Congress. So here's what you should be expecting for a brand new Samsung Galaxy S6. So first things first, we have to kind of look back at this guy right here, the Galaxy S5. In my opinion, not Samsung's finest moments because, one, I never liked this golf ball material design that they've been using. It kind of looks a little weird. I mean, it still uses the plastic chrome stuff. Just wasn't the best Samsung phone ever, and it was quickly overshadowed by the HTC One M8, also the LG G3, and obviously the OnePlus One, which basically gave you the same specs with CyanogenMod for half the price as this guy. So the Galaxy S6 coming, we're probably going to see the biggest changes to the Galaxy S line we've ever seen, starting off with the size and the build quality. And one thing the Galaxy S5 had was a 5.1-inch 1080p display, and the Galaxy S6 is looking to shrink that screen size to 5 inches even, and also adding 2560 by 1440 display panels. And people shouldn't be angry because the screen is getting smaller. I'm completely fine with a 5-inch display. I think it's a sweet spot for an Android phone with QuadHD display. Honestly, I would still be fine with a 1080p display, but then people would say, oh, there's no progress there. So QuadHD it is. Now, design is also going to be a very big portion of this brand new Galaxy S6. One thing that I know for sure is it's going to be in line with the Galaxy Note 4 design in terms of metal sides, chamfered edges. It's going to be a very good looking phone. It's going to be available in the charcoal gray, the white, the silver, also maybe pink and gold. I mean, they just have tons of colors they'll be able to make, and I think it's going to be one of the best looking phones we'll probably get to see out of 2015. And secondly, it's going to be thinner at 7.4 to 7.6 millimeters, which makes it a whole lot thinner than this guy right here, which is a chunky plastic phone. Another thing that Samsung may do is introduce a new Galaxy S6 called maybe the Galaxy S Edge or the Galaxy S6 Edge, some phone that has an edge because, well, in the press release, it kind of shows it that it's going to be something with an edge. So they're probably going to be bringing that edge technology to the Galaxy S6. That will probably be cool because they're probably trying to push that market in terms of flexible or curved displays. So that should be a very interesting thing. I wonder what they're going to call it. But again, kind of interesting, but other than that, yeah, it's okay. Now, next thing we have to talk about is the hardware packed into this Samsung Galaxy S6. And first things first is the processor. At first, I was expecting the Snapdragon 810 processor because, well, that's what every flagship probably will have for 2015. But secondly, there's been some rumors about this 810 overheating, and also there's a rumor that a major partner pulled out of the Snapdragon ecosystem because of that 810 overheating issue, and word on the street is it could be Samsung. I still doubt it because honestly, Snapdragons are really good processors, and I think they'll fix that overheating issue with some software. Now, if Samsung doesn't choose to go with the Snapdragon 810 processor, they're probably going to go with the Exynos 7420 processor, which is also an octa-core configuration by Samsung, and I'm not exactly sure if that will ever make it to the US shores. It's definitely going to be available in international markets, especially Korea, but I still bet on the Snapdragon 810 processor. I mean, that's probably the best bet right now. But again, it could possibly be that Exynos 7420 chip. Now, whichever processor Samsung chooses, it's going to be paired up with 3 GB of RAM and the Adreno 430 GPU. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the camera. Now, the Galaxy S5 had a 16 megapixel camera that took amazing, beautiful shots and also 4K video. The Galaxy Note 4 had the same 16 megapixel camera, had OIS, took beautiful 4K video and photos. And this new Galaxy S6 will probably have a 20 megapixel camera, coming in close with that Sony Xperia Z3 and Z4 that should be announced also at Mobile World Congress. But we'll probably have OIS, 4K video, and amazing photo quality, just like a lot of Samsung phones do now. And again, I'm going to be super excited for it. I'm going to be very happy. Definitely OIS is going to be a big step up for the Samsung Galaxy S line, and also 20 megapixels. If they make the resolution and detail look really good, then I'm going to be absolutely sold. Now, software is probably going to be the biggest piece to the Galaxy S6's success, and we're probably talking about Android 5.0 Lollipop. That's almost guaranteed at this point. But will they have TouchWiz? or will they not have TouchWiz? My bet, obviously, TouchWiz is going to be there. It's going to be a lightened version of TouchWiz, a little bit more in line with, say, a Android Lollipop experience, but it's still going to be far from the, say, Nexus 6 or Moto X or Moto G or anything that's running stock Android 5.0 Lollipop right now. But it's definitely going to be a very interesting thing to see if they actually kind of dial down on the features of TouchWiz compared to, say, the Android 4.4 KitKat version is really kind of packed in with features. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more simplification in terms of the menus, especially the camera menus. I don't want to be hitting like 8 buttons to go through the settings. I definitely want a dialed down and simplified version of Android 5.0 Lollipop on the Galaxy S6, and I'm just kind of crossing all my fingers here just so that can happen. So the Galaxy S5 is basically on its way out of here. The Galaxy S6 is coming in. The Galaxy S6 announcement is going to be on March 1st. You can actually follow it right here at phonedog.com. We'll be on the ground in Barcelona covering the event, and also we'll have hands-on video shortly after the event concludes. So make sure to keep it locked here at phonedog.com and youtube.com/phonedog. And as always, my name is Marco Hanna, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.